Hello everybody, welcome back to Road to Master. Hope you're all having an amazing day. We're here doing a puzzle rush because apparently it's Thursday. That has come around way too quick. There has been a slight lack of videos on the channel this week. I've been reorganizing my room and I had to unplug all of my plugs and everything, and it's been a pain to set back up. So apologies for that, but we're here now. We're sorted. I'm feeling very festive. I've got my hat on. We had the hat on last video. And I think I wear it every video in December, right? I've got it. It's almost Christmas. It's almost Christmas, and you got to wear a Christmas hat at Christmas. You know, those are the rules. Anyway, I'm feeling relatively good about this run. I think I did a bit of a warm up on some bullet, which I know isn't the best to warm up with, but it gets you thinking, right? And that's got to count to something. This is quite cool because they have a discover check, but it doesn't matter, so we just take again. Oh, they go there. Then we just go down to D1, right? Yeah. So, yeah, I'm feeling festive. Hopefully that festive magic power will transfer over to my chest somehow. I don't know how that's going to happen, but I really hope it makes a difference. Because I want to beat my high score. How cool would that be? I don't even know what my high score is at the minute. I think 58 sounds about right. That's a very high number. I'm going to struggle doing this, but we will wait and see. I don't know what I'm doing here. I've got to figure this out first. I guess we're trying to win this bishop, right? And if they go there, then we just take. Yeah. Yes, and then we check again. Boom. Nice one. So yeah, we'll see. We will see. I think I go G8 because actually, do I? No, I can just no because we're in check. We're in check, so we go King G7, G6. Sorry. No, but then check. But then we take. But then check or check. They've got discover check afterwards. Oh, we can just take with the. It's going to be one of those days, folks. It's going to be one of those days. Oh no, those are the worst. When like you think there's like a puzzle. And it's just like a hanging piece, you know, because like I don't look for hanging pieces. Like I don't know, like my brain doesn't default to hanging pieces when I think that there's like a tactic, if that makes sense. Which is stupid, and it's something I need to work on. But it's truthful, and I'm nothing but truthful on this channel. You know that. Also, I'm trying hard not to say as much because I feel like I'm always saying in these videos, and I don't know. I find it personally quite annoying, but it's very hard to like fix. You've got to really consciously make an effort to fix that. So I'm trying. It's hard. So, I just did it again. But if you notice that, please forgive me. I'm trying my best. Then we check on C8, and then we win this rook eventually, I think, is the big idea. We take that, and we go up the exchange. Yes. Yes, yeah. This is just mate here. Anyway, we're at puzzle 25, which is sort of the cutoff, I say, for like the easy puzzles. There's still going to be some easier ones, but I would call this like the cutoff point. I would love to take the queen and go rook e8, but they have d4, which is annoying. We can probably actually just check though, and then go queen g1, and then check after king there. Seems winning, right? Seems winning. The knight is covering f2, which was the annoying bit. I could probably just go there, mate, actually. Is the wiser choice. Is the wiser choice. We have a fork here, so we take the knight first, I believe, and we just up a piece for that. Thank you very much. We have check. King goes there, then check. There, I think he's just mate. I think he's just mate. You know, sometimes I doubt if I actually, like, see a full-on mate sometimes. I don't know. My brain, like, I always think I'm going to miss, like, one square, and it's silly. I think we push c7. Rook c4 check, but the king comes to d7, which is slightly annoying. Oh, so maybe we check first. Yeah, because the king can't come to d7 now, so we check first and then push c7. King goes here. Check, king goes here. c7, rook there, and then we just promote, right? Yeah. Because it's tempting to push the pawn first there, but you've got to realize that the king can actually come in. I think here we start with g4, g5. Sorry, king comes down. That's mate, and that's the only move. King goes there. King goes there. Oh, we go there and there, mate. I think is the way forward. Yeah, they don't even bother showing us it. I think knight g4 is just unstoppable because you can't cover h2. Do they have checks? They don't have any checks. Oh, they have a check. Never mind. But it was a nonsense check, right? We can go bishop d4 here, and they can't really stop us. They can go king c2. King c2 is slightly annoying. So we go bishop there. King c2. And we probably just take the rook with check. They do have a queen c4 though. Slightly annoying. I don't think it goes anywhere though, but that's the sort of thing you've got to be very sure of. That's the sort of thing you've got to be very sure of. It's got to be the move though. There's no other moves. And you take with the bishop, not the pawn, so you can take this with check. Not with check, but you can take it safely. We could also throw in d2, but we probably just want to take this. And we claim this isn't doing anything after king b8. Yeah, I don't think it is. We take back with the queen, yeah. Oh, you go there as well. Yeah. That's all good. And then we just go king b8. Because we have check. And then check is almost mate, so they have to take this. And then we still check. This doesn't look right because they have this. And that looks scary. So they have no more checks after this, which is surprisingly safer than moving the king across, which is weird. This is quite cool. This is quite cool because the king can get in the box, but we throw in this d5 move, which actually blocks the king's shortest path. I believe I've seen this puzzle before. So we start off with this, which forces king e4. Actually, no. Do we throw d5 in first? Because then they have to take. And then this. King's in the box, but after a5, you can no longer get in the box. So we throw in d5 first, threatening the promotion, which is really cool. That's like a hard puzzle. Like, the only reason I knew that was because I've seen it before. But that's actually kind of tricky for a 1700 puzzle. Because it is really counterintuitive, but it makes a lot of sense once you know the trick. We go here, and then after knight back, which is the only meaningful block, we just go bishop g6, which leads to mate. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure just leads to mate. They throw in a check. We have to take this because they can go bishop h4, which is really annoying. Okie dokie. This is pinned, right, with the bishop. That's the first thing to notice. So we can just take this and then take this with the queen, not the rook, because the queen leads to a faster mate. I don't even know if the rook leads to mate. But we take with this rook first anyway, and then there, and then there. Oh yeah, we take with the rook because then, we take with the queen because then they could block with the knight and then we wouldn't have the battery. Either way, you take this pawn, and you take with the queen. Then you drop back, I think. Yes. And then after queen blocks, you go there. Bosh. Bosh. Okay, what have we got here? What have we got here? We have check, right? Check is the obvious. it just seems to win. Like, it just seems to win. So we will just do that. Because the knight blocks and we would just take. We could potentially do this. And then we have queen e1, right? I don't think it's worth doing anything else because they have 2 blockers then, which is really annoying. So we just take the queen. After rook takes, we have queen e1. And then we're forking both the knight and the rook. The rook blocks. We just take the knight. And we have to be winning there. We have to be winning there. Yeah. Okay. We have a fork, which is healthy. Which is healthy. And you probably want to move rook b1. I don't see the point of moving the knight anyway, because we would just anywhere else, because we would just take, which has to be good for us. I think we just promote at that point. So they go rook b1. And I'm considering, actually, you could just trade off, right? There is nothing wrong with just trading off, because our king's just so much better, like so much better. Oh, they're threatening. They're threatening promotion, which is probably more important. So we take the pawn first, and then fork. King moves. We take. They take, and then we just move the king up a couple of squares, and then promote. So I think solving this one's important to know that if we trade off, we win. So we just trade off, right? We just trade off. Doesn't really matter how we do it. And if they don't take the knight, then it's just easier. Easier for us. We have this, which is really cool. The question is, what happens if they go down? Then we have check and then check, right? They can't go up. If they take, then we have queen check, which is crushing. Because then check and then somehow win. Like you can't be escaping from that, right? So you go g5. If they go down, you probably go bishop g6. They're forced to take and then knight check. And then they're forced to take. And then check. Actually, no, because the knight's hanging. Oh. And it's got to be g5, right? It's got to be g5. King down. Check. King there. Check. King up. I really want to go there, but you can't. It's probably this. Oh, and then king takes, you've got check, and then mate. So the king has to go up at that point. So g5 there, check, king takes, knight there, king up, check, king takes, and then you still go there, and then knight covers mate. Yes. And I remember Naroditsky saying that the sign of good calculation is being confident to move the whole series without thinking again. Which I think is a really cool way of thinking about it. You know, you need to be confident enough to... Like, you don't have to. Obviously, like, it's a bit of a challenge. Like, in a game, you would think all the way through. But especially if you're doing puzzles, it's probably beneficial to fully... like calculate everything out first and then play it without thinking. So you're not relying on seeing the position to calculate, if that makes sense. I think I just waffled a bit, but I'm standing with my statement. I'm standing with Naroditsky's statement. I don't know what this is. Maybe just rook d2. Maybe just rook... I mean, where else is the rook going? I don't think we've got any tricks on the king. I don't see what's wrong with rook d2. Oh, bishop there. But then just takes. And we still get the 2 pieces for the rook. But that doesn't seem particularly puzzly, right? That doesn't seem particularly puzzly. They can't go there. Bishop there and just take. Then bishop takes and then queen takes. Castles. It's a bit of a dead position otherwise. It's a bit of a dead position otherwise. I don't see any other move. I mean, you're getting 2 pieces for the rook, which... Okay, it's important to know you're already up the exchange, right? You're already up the exchange. So going 2 pieces for the rook would mean you're just up a piece. So, yeah, I guess. If they move the knight backwards, where are they going? I guess is the question. They can't go here, 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 here because of the queen. They can't go here because of the pawn. They can't go here because of that pawn. If they go here, then we do rook takes, and it's pinned to the queen by this rook. So, yeah. I think the trick there is to realize that you're already up the exchange. Here we can just take this pawn. Pretty sure the king's getting back ranked. They go there. Then we still check and we win the rook. Yeah, that seems about right. Do we still check? I don't think this is worthwhile because the king escapes then. Yeah, so we just win the rook. Yeah, thank you. What do we do here? We can check. Sure, I guess. And then win the queen, I guess. Yeah, seems legit. They can't do anything about it. So, yeah, seems winning to me. I'll take it. I will take it. Okay. Here, this is a pretty standard pattern. We just take this pawn. King takes, and then rook h3 check. The king has to go back, and this is mate supported by the bishop being a sniper right there. And if they don't take this, by the way, same mate, basically. So yeah, pretty standard pattern. I've messed that up a ton, a ton of times. So it's an important one to know. This is tricky. End game material here. King there. The question is, can we promote the pawn with everything traded off? Because we have a way to definitely trade everything off. I think the answer is yes, because our pawn's past halfway. I think so. There, king takes there. King anywhere takes, king takes. And we could actually try get round the other side. King there, there. King there, there. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be the answer, otherwise it's drawn, right? Because that's sort of a forced sequence. There. And if we go straight up, then they sort of block us and it gets ugly, right? Gets ugly. That's drawn. So we have to go round. Because they can't shoulder us when we go round. And then we just win. Yes, and that's winning. Okie dokie. We have a check. Sure. Sure. Yeah, we do. We definitely do. We also have takes, which I think is the answer. Because after rook takes, you've just got bishop c4. Which is a pin, by the way, so they can defend, but then we just add. In fact. Rook takes. There. Rook e3. Oh, we go rook d2 to keep the king cut off, and then we just win a piece, a rook, a piece, a rook. I think we go up a rook, right? Surely. Surely. But that is the solution. They throw in the check, which is meaningless, I guess, because the same thing. We win a piece. We win a piece. Because we go down the exchange and then we win the rook, so we win a piece, yeah. Okay. They have a very nasty discovered check. We have this, though, first. We're slightly quicker, which is really cool, actually. And if the king goes there, then maybe check. And then queen takes, right? Yes, I'm pretty sure. And if they take, we just check. And then there. King up, we throw in the check again and we still take that way. They go that way, we probably just win the rook. Oh. We probably go the rook. And then we just say we're surviving this, I guess. Okay, this is actually... We need to think about this. We need to think about this. The problem is, like, they have so many checks. They have so many checks. We have to take the rook. I really want to do this, but that doesn't do anything. They also have bishop blocks with a discovered check, which is crazy. So we take, king goes up, and then what? I guess is the question. I don't want to sack the queen for the rook because our pieces are so underdeveloped. So yeah, my Santa hat is all over the place. Come back. There, king g2 is problematic. Maybe we just go like... Oh, I don't even know. I really don't even know. Yeah, this is kind of tricky. We're on puzzle 44. When did that happen? When did that happen? Oh my god. Okay, this explains why it's so hard then. We've just got choices. We've just got choices. We're so underdeveloped. It's crazy. I don't want to go king d8. Well, our queen hangs, right? Our queen hangs is the main problem. Gosh. This is sketchy. Really, really sketchy. I gotta take the rook. You've got to take the rook. What's the point of doing it if you're not going to take the rook? What's the point of doing it if you're not going to... And you take the... I think you take the rook again. I mean, it's the logical thing to do. The problem is your development. The problem is your development. Takes, king takes... Takes... is the only way to save yourself from losing the piece. And then queen takes. Then what? You're in check. You're in check. You can't go d8 because of... Can you go d8? Well, they have knight takes as well, which is scary. I really don't like this puzzle. This is so harsh. I think you've got to take the rook. I really do think you've got to take the rook. Taking loses. Taking the bishop loses. You could castle, but then you lose your queen. You could go queen f6, but then takes. And then king d8. And then rook check. And it's not looking nice. Well, to be fair, you could go king f7. But then check. Check's not horrible. That is the more survivable option. What are we up? We're up a rook. That's it. We're up a rook. But they also have bishop takes b7 as well. So if we go queen f6, they take, then we're losing we're losing it straight back again. Like, we're losing it straight back again. What's the point? I think we just have to trust our ability to defend. No. Don't listen to me. Just don't listen to me. Oh no, this game. That was awkward. What's happening here? This is another end game. It seems awfully simple, but end games are horrible like that. We can't push because that's crazy. If we take, they go there. We probably do the same trick, right? There. I mean, yeah, right? You have to. It's just the same puzzle. It's the same puzzle, but moved across the board. Okay, we're in check. But this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves away. 1, 2, 3, 4. But we also have this pawn. Oh, we take, they take. And I don't like that. It could still be winning, right? Take, bishop takes. The problem is theirs is unstoppable, and ours is slow. Maybe we just go. Maybe we just go king g6. Yeah, I actually like that. Yeah. Oh, and then we go. Yeah, just a2, and then promote. Bosh. Bosh. Okay. I guess the question is, can we take? Pretty simple question, really. Rook d1 doesn't work because of rook takes. Rook takes is just nasty. I think it's probably still drawing, but I think it's nasty. I think we just have to take it. I always say that, and it always comes back to bite me, you know. When I say, "Oh, we just have to do this," it's just, you know, it's not gonna work. Maybe we just go back. Is the knight like? Can we try trap the knight? I don't know. We could try. No, we can't try that. Oh no. Oh no. I know I said I would stop saying but I'm thinking. I think we just have to take it. What are we up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We keep the pawn in this scenario, right? We keep the pawn. And we just push. I think we have to take it. I don't see any tricks, though. You don't seem particularly puzzly. Doesn't seem particularly puzzly. I don't think we can stop the knight. So we just push the pawn then, I guess. No, that was wrong. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay. That doesn't work because they can just take and the queen's defended. Oh no, but it's check. Okay, so I guess the question here is there anything better than a free queen? Actually, is it a free queen? We get the rook at the end of it. There. King back, let's say, then takes. And then takes, and then takes. And then there. That doesn't look particularly appetizing. We also have takes. Oh, the thing is, if we go for this, they take straight away, right? Yeah, because they can, yeah. So we need a double check. This is a double check. King goes there. And then check again, maybe. King goes, and then maybe we have this. Oh, is this better actually? Do we go knight f4? Because the threat is just mate, right? Is that not just mating? How do you stop knight g2? I don't think you can. Yeah, nice. He's very tempted to be a allured by the material, I guess is the word. I don't know. We have check here. I think works. Bishop takes. Because you've got check and then maybe takes. I think that just works. There. King can't go up. King has to go there. And then takes. And then king back and then you intermezzo take. And then takes. Takes. And then takes. I think you just up a ton of pawns at that point. No! What? How does that not work? Okay, 47. I'll take 47. My 18th best of all time. Let's have a look at these puzzles. Let us see. What have we got? This one. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Please. Don't make me relive this. Don't make me relive this. You take... You don't. No, you don't. You're queen f6. No? What do you do then? No. No. Oh. You don't castle. No. No. King f6. No. What other moves are there? What other moves are there? Does that not just lose? Does that not just lose? How? Oh, because the knight... Oh, I should have seen that. I should have seen that. I should have seen that. Oh, no. Yeah. I should have seen that for sure. Yikes. I want to see what the computer says about queen takes rook. I think you're just so undeveloped it doesn't work. And I knew that didn't work, but I didn't have any other ideas. Let's... Analysis is on. King g2. What's it saying? What's it saying? Come on, computer. You can do it. It's always so slow. It's always so slow. There we go. Oh, it's working. Something's happening. Okay, well... Oh, no, it's here. It's here. Queen e5. This is 3.2. Queen takes h1 is plus 3.6, so it's completely flipped. Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. Okay, what's the next one? Yeah, this one's so weird as well. You can't go rook d1. There's no way. Oh, if I click the right square, maybe. Really? Oh, because then you just take. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's fair play. That's fair play. Because you X-ray defend your own rook. You don't have to take. That's where I went wrong. I thought you just had to take. But yeah, yeah, that's relatively obvious as well. Okay. Okay, last one. I see. This looks like it just works. Maybe you take. That's insane. That's insane. No. Yeah, I thought that was too crazy. No. You don't go bishop takes, do you? No. Okay. 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 Calm down. Calm down. You don't take. No? Okay, I'm so confused. You go there? Really? And then rook d8? Really? Okay, I'm going to need the computer on this one. I'm going to need the computer because I'm lost. I'm so lost. Firstly, I want to see why knight f3 doesn't work. Why does knight f3 not work? Because... Oh, bishop takes with check. Yeah, fair enough. That'll do it. That'll do it. Knight c2. If queen takes, then I'm guessing bishop takes f2. Is a good move. Is queen takes apparently is better. Which leads to a mate in 19, if you can believe it. Wow. Mate in 15, it's found something slightly better. And apparently it's not even mating anymore. Wow. Computers always changing their mind, but queen takes is the correct way to play it. And then I'm guessing you're throwing rook d8. 95 slows it down, sure. I'll give you that. Queen, king c1. And then you take this. You also have check if you really want it as well. Okay, that'll do it. That'll do it. 47, I'll take it. It's not my best. It's not my best. But It is what it is. We got up to 2565, which is still pretty high. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoy. Please like if you liked. Please subscribe if you really liked. And I'll catch you guys all tomorrow. Bye-bye.